When we hear about the CASA program, we're going to learn a little bit more about it and how you can help out area kids. Joining me today, to my immediate left, he is the new CASA director, Zach Renaud. Oh, I said it wrong. Sorry. Renaud, okay. And then, of course, Amy Wiekert-Bailiff. She's the Executive Director of Crime Victim Services. So you guys all working together. So thanks for coming today.
Yeah,
thanks for having us.
Okay, Amy, tell us how this program works in with Crime Victim Services and, you know, what the program does.
It fits directly within our mission of advocating for victims of crime. So what CASAs do in the community and for children is they're trained community volunteers appointed by a juvenile judge to advocate on behalf of the best interest of children who've been abused and neglected. So if their families are involved in the child welfare system, the court appoints somebody to be essentially the eyes and ears of the court to be able to represent their best interest in proceedings. They're going out and gathering information on behalf of a child, getting a chance to get involved and meet the people who are involved in the child's life, talking with school personnel, maybe therapists that they're involved with, to really give a full picture to the judge on what's happening and where they can be placed safely and permanently.
Now, Zach, that seems like a lot of work, but you guys train the people, right? I mean, it's not like you just throw them out here, help this child and work with the judge, right?
Yeah, that's correct. It is a lot of work. We do ask a lot of our volunteers, but we also work very closely with our volunteers. We like to make sure that they feel heard, like to make sure that they feel equipped to do what they do. So to that end, we have an upcoming informational meeting on September 23rd. So we have an in-person meeting at our office at 234 North Main Street. That's at 9 o'clock. Then we have a digital hearing, we have a digital meeting at 6:30 p.m. That'll be on Zoom. All the information for that is on our Facebook page. And what we'll be doing during that time is teaching new CASAs or potential volunteers what are the requirements, what does that look like to be a CASA, how do we work in our community, and that'll be about an hour. And then anyone who is still interested and feels like that's a good fit for them, we will have all throughout October on Monday evenings, we will have an in-service training, and they will be with us for a couple of hours at a time, and we'll teach them the ropes, so to speak.
Yeah.
I assume it's men or women and just like someone who has passion for children. I mean, what do you find a good volunteer, I guess, you know?
Sure. So yes, we take men and women. The only real requirement is that you're over 21 and can drive a car. So, you know, other than that, if you can do those things, we would love to talk to you and get to know more about, you know, your ability to work with children and just your passion for helping kids in our community. Because
it's such an important job, right? I mean, these kids are at a crossroads that they really need someone advocating for them, right?
They do, and we often hear that in most of these cases, the only constant person in this child's life is their CASA volunteer. And so we really do take this very seriously, and we think it's very important that we are able to assign CASAs to these children.
I'm sure you hear first-hand accounts of CASAs that say, wow, I just love this, and, you know I make a difference. And so that would be a reason to volunteer, right? You know you're making a difference.
It is. We have so many volunteers who've been with us for years, and I think it speaks to our community that people step up and are willing to engage in such a important volunteer responsibility, but the connections and the impact that they make are lifelong, not only for the child, but for the CASA. And within the program, we've seen so many friendships born between staff and volunteers together because you're all striving for the same goal, to help the community.
Right, yeah. All right, so important. So then they should sign up ahead of time then if you want them to come in person or through the Zoom?
No, they are welcome to just come to the informational meetings.
All right, very good. So just stop in at the informational meeting. That is coming up this Monday.
Yeah, this Monday.
All right, next Monday. So all right, there's the information on the screen. You can become an important volunteer, a CASA volunteer. Thank you both for coming today.
Thanks,
Good to see
you.
you.
Yeah.
All right, don't go away. New Edition continues in a moment.